Oh hey, I didn't see you there. Hey guys, it's Blackwing 2040. Nothing really special going on today. Just wanted to do a little casual live stream today. Nothing, no live read, no videos today or anything. Just let's chit chat. Let's talk. Let's and of course you may know I have music playing in the background. That's my brother playing on his trumpet, and so hopefully I don't get a copyright strike for this, but we'll just let him do his thing. But hopefully you guys are having a good Friday. My day's been all right. It's been the same as usual. Nothing to really talk about. Nothing to really complain about. But uh, hold on. Hopefully it's not acting fuzzy for anyone. Hopefully. Uh, okay. So I guess it's acting perfectly fine. But I know there's no one in I know there's no one in the chat right now. So basically, I'm gonna be talking to myself most of the time, which is totally fine. But one thing I guess I can talk about though. So I've been checking on Twitter. Sup, Dawnbreaker? What's up? So I've been checking on Twitter. I see that um, Saban Brands is officially closing. The office is closing. It's officially over. And of course, all Toys R Us stores across the country, or I guess worldwide, have been done. So there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff that's shutting down. But I guess you know the saying, all things must come to an end. And yeah, that's usually how it goes. But how's your guys' Friday been so far? I know, cause usually on a Friday people are either Friday night, people are usually out, partying it up with friends, having a night on a night on the town. Me, I just chill here. But it is what it is. I'm not complaining. What else? Um, for those who don't know, I've been I've been a little struggling with some of the stuff that I want to bring new to the channel, like some bringing some tokusatsu stuff, like some Super Sentai videos and some Kamen Rider videos. I'm not putting it. Yeah, my Friday's been good. Finished up the rest of my exams. Oh wait, exams? Wait, Dawnbreaker, I know you're on the other side. I know you're on the other side of the world right now, but you guys got exams at this time? Well, schools operate differently in different parts of the world, so I'm not one to judge. But but yeah, for me, basically I've been thinking on how I would introduce, Super Sentai and Kamen Rider stuff to the channel because basically, as you can see, my channel has a lot of stuff. Basically, there's something here for everyone here, and which is nice, and I love that. I don't like to, I know most people's channels like to have their channels based off one little thing. Me, I'm an all-around kind of person. I like to do things a little bit differently. So I'm having a little schools finishes mid July. Whoa, then when do you guys start? If you guys start school in mid July, when does school start for you guys? That's wow. Because I know over here in the U.S., for college folks, we start in August, and for regular schoolers, they start in September. But yeah, I don't know how to Wait a minute. You guys start in September, and you guys end in July, mid July. That's like almost that's like 10 and a half months of school. Gosh, that's Good, my gosh, that's insane. It's quite insane. But that's different customs, different countries. Wow, September to mid July. I'm like, that is insane. But hopefully I did post a tweet on Twitter saying like I'm doing a casual stream, and if anyone wants to join in, like I can invite you into the stream and we could just chit chat. So trying to get the word out, but haven't got a bit of a response. But that's awesome. I guess I could talk about that's been something that I've been I can talk about what I want to see to come up next or later on for the Power Rangers franchise, because I just said, the Saban, closed, offices are being cleared out, everyone's leaving. Sorry about that. The child of the child of Karn has arrived. Layla, what is up? Layla, you are hilarious. You are hilarious. But thank you for stopping in here, Layla. Thank you so much. And it's okay to bring the Karn joke in here because I know how Karn adopted you as your daughter, which is I find that very hilarious. But welcome. I'm just doing today's just a little casual live stream. I'm not doing any live reads or any videos to get today. Today's just just a little sit down, talking, chit chat, like pop a squat, pull up I was about to say pull up a drink, but not everyone drinks, so like just pull up a beverage and let's talk. And that's my brother in the background playing his trumpet. He's very skilled, very, very talented. But one thing, I'm glad you showed up, Layla. Oh yeah, Layla, that song that you requested me that I listened to, by her, H.E. Abigail, girl, Abigail, welcome. It's been a long time. It has seriously been too long since you talked. Since we talked. I'm like, Abigail, how you been? My gosh, it's been way too long. Like Layla, I'm 16. I mean, I understand. Yeah, I know, Layla. There's certain. I don't drink either. I mean, and I never will. Trust me. I'm 20, and even when I turn 21, I'm never gonna drink. There's no alcoholic beverage that I would find tasty at all. Not one. Just give me a regular apple cider and I'll call it a day. Yeah, I know I've been busy with work and stuff. That's totally understandable, Abigail. It's good to hear from you. It's so good to see you here. But wow, I'm glad you guys showed up. I mean, I thought not a lot of people were gonna show up, but because it's a casual stream and I didn't. Usually, a lot of people show up when I'm doing a live read, but it's good to have you guys here. But so what I've been thinking on what can we preparing for my first international con. Oh, that's awesome. That's really awesome. So one thing I want to talk about though is what to expect or what I want to see from the Power Rangers franchise from Hasbro, because I know I didn't give my daily 2 cents about it. I know I'm pretty sure every Power Ranger related channel or Tokusatsu channel that's out there on YouTube has already talked about it and given their opinions about it. Me, I'm not on the fence about it. I'm happy and I'm kind of interested to see how this is how this is gonna go. Thanks for sharing the stream out, Layla. Thank you very much. But I think it's good that Hasbro bought the rights to Power Rangers. Thank you very much, Layla. Very appreciate it. So I think it's good because we don't know what to expect. Hasbro, has their big franchises like My Little Pony, Transformers, GI Joe, Star Wars, mainly the Star Wars toys. But who knows what else to expect? Because here's the thing: what I want to see from Power Rangers and Hasbro. One of them, and this is my one of the number one reason I cannot stress this enough. Kick Nickelodeon to the curb and find a new network, please. I cannot stress that enough. Nickelodeon, I've been watching Nickelodeon all my life, grew up with it, and I can honestly say, actually, there's a whole lot of things I could say about Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network. Like, a lot of networks that we grew up watching have, their quality hasn't been, the same. And my guard is up when it comes to Power Rangers, and the last time I let my guard down was End of Extinction happen. Okay, the finale of Dino Supercharge, I'll admit, I was a little disappointed because I wanted to see a 10-man Ranger morph and roll call, because I know in the episode before that we had, all 10 Rangers fighting together, which was awesome to see, but I wanted to see like all 10 of them morph together and then do a roll call, because that, come on, how cool would that be? And I feel like, they were a little unprepared, I would say, to use a 10-man Ranger team, because the highest Ranger team that we ever got was I want to say was Jungle Fury, and that was 8. They had 8 Rangers. Pretty much, I think, with Saban, his limit of handling Ranger teams is, well, technically his limit is 6, and Disney, their record is 8 with Jungle Fury. I would say they also did well with 7 Rangers with SPD, but I still say they really should have gotten an actor for the Omega Ranger. I don't understand why that happened. But and with Mystic Force that's 8 Rangers, but 2 of them, SPD was the highest Ranger team because they had 8. Okay, so wait, SPD had 8, 7. Okay, I would count Cat Ranger as well, but Cat was only a Ranger for just 1 episode, and it was only for 60 seconds. I would count that, but I kind of wouldn't as well. But we'll let that slide. And Mystic Force, they had 8 as well, because you had the main 5, you had Daggeron, you had Udana, and you had Liambo. But Udana didn't get her powers back until like close to the final act of the season. And same thing with Liambo. Liambo came back for, 1 episode when he turned good, and then he, went back to being evil again, and then came back later on in the end. Yeah, RPM had 7 as well. Because here's the thing. With the Saban era, the highest Ranger count was 6. It's only been 6. With Disney, it's 8. And with the Neo Saban era, it's 10 because of Dino Charge. But here's the thing though. If you're gonna, that's why another thing, I know for those of us who've watched Q Ranger, and for those who don't know what Q Ranger is, the season is called Uchu Sentai Q Ranger. It's the first ever space themed season in Super Sentai, and their Ranger count was 12. 12 Rangers in 1 season. So there was a lot to manage with Q Ranger as well, because not a lot of characters got a lot of time to shine. Some characters got a lot of fair share of focused episodes. I know Naga and Balance had a fair share of episodes with when Naga turned evil. Champ had a fair share of episodes, especially with Stinger had the best set of centered episodes, because Stinger, he's my favorite Q Ranger ever. And of course, Lucky, I think the show started focusing on Lucky a little bit more like around the middle, like in the middle arc, when they when they had that whole time traveling thing. I don't know why time travel is a pain in the butt. So yeah, that's when the show started to focus on Lucky a little bit more. And I know Sentai has a trope, or better yet, they have a habit of making shows very red centric, like Kyryuger, for example. And that show was very, very red heavy. Um, what other show was very red heavy? Um, oh, Shinkenger, but it was for story purpose only, and that was fine. Shinkenger did a perfect way of handling, it being Red Ranger centric. But not there's a few share of Sentai seasons that are very red centric, and it can hurt the show a lot. And to be honest, I loved Kyoryuger. Kyoryuger was awesome. There were things in Kyoryuger, that Dino Charge didn't incorporate. Well, some things they did the same way, but switched it up. Dino Charge took it and switched it up a little, and that was fine. Ever since Gokaiger, they wanted to keep that cocky nature of the Reds. I would say yeah, because the Red Rangers and Sentai, they can be very cocky and they can also be very serious and stern. Like Takaru, Shinken Red, he's very serious. He's not cocky, but he's straight up serious. He's very, he doesn't give two craps from anybody. He has a job to do. Like, let's get this job done. Marvelous Marvelous has very certain much charisma. That's why Marvelous has like, I kid you not, I have like this big man crush for Marvelous. Like when you see him, he has that exposure, that mentality, that leadership role that they follow. Like whatever Marvelous does, the whole team listens to him. And then of course one of their moments in Gokaiger where when it comes to treasure hunting, when they're trying to find the greatest treasure in the universe, and Navi, their little bird that gives them clues and everything. Of course, you have Joe, who's the Blue Ranger, Luca, the Yellow Ranger, and Marvelous. They don't listen to Navi, but you have Guy, Don, and Aim. They listen to Navi, and they're able to find the clues, which is that always puts like a split between the team because they're Marvelous and the other two, they're like rebels, and Guy and the other two Rangers, they're like, they're the seekers, they're the thinkers. Like they want to find out more. Marvelous, Layla, you can have Marvelous. Marvelous is your husband. That's fine. I mean, there's a fair share of Sentai female Sentai Rangers that are like they are beautiful. They're straight up beautiful. But let me not get into that because that would make me seem like a real, But yeah, when a show becomes too red heavy, it does tend to hurt the show a little bit. Ryan, what up? Ryan Thomas, what up, my man? Ryan, hey Ryan, is the reason? Just a question, Ryan? Is it the reason why you have Wizard in your name? Is it because you like Kamen Rider Wizard? Because I feel like that's what it is. I'm sorry, I gotta go. It's almost 10 p.m. I still need. That's Abby. That's fine. Thank you for stopping by. It's good to hear from you again. That's always always to hear from you. So yeah, for a show to become, and to be honest, I feel like Tokuger has a way of being red heavy as well. Cause the main for those who didn't see, all right, Resha Sentai Tokuger. That's the train season of Sentai. We didn't get that season because we never because trains don't. I guess trains don't sell well here in America, but trains are very popular in Japan. So yeah, like right around. I know this is a spoiler for everyone who didn't watch Tokuger. Right around the middle, like close to the final arc of Tokuger. Like, what were you saying about the song? I wanted you to. Oh, Layla. Oh yeah. So yeah, Layla, the song that you requested me, it's beautiful. I like. It's to the heart. It's real. It's deep, and it's a beautiful song. Thank you for requesting me that song, Layla. I might have to download it and I might have to download it and have it added to my music playlist because it's a really good song. It's a really song that's from the heart, and that's good. But yeah, back to Tokuger. Yeah, so like right around the final arc, the show begins to become red centric because here's the thing: the main villain in Tokuger, he has a big obsession with light because he's the Emperor of Darkness, and yet he's so fascinated by brightness and light because the Tokugers have imagination, light, and brightness and everything, while he's the Emperor of Darkness, and he wants to figure out how the light works and how how can it help him get stronger. And so he sees that he sees that Right, who's his name is literally Right, the Red Ranger in Tokuger. He finds an obsession with him to find out like how does his light work. I didn't know Kid Flash. Yeah, the actor that plays Kid Flash, who plays Wally West in the Flash, he's a singer. I didn't know that either, but yeah, he's also a singer. But yeah, that's the thing. If the show starts to be very teen heavy in the beginning, but then starts to switch over to being red centric later on in the middle, that tends to hurt the show quality a bit more. But it only happened in the final arc. But I guess it's a thing because Red Rangers in Super Sentai are very important. They play a very important role. Like, they're the leadership. I know that one YouTuber I watch doesn't like Tokuger because he doesn't like how they made the adults act so kiddie. I mean, yes, okay, Tokuger, it's a fun season. And the twist is, you have these Rangers, they're really kids, but they got turned into adults. But in real life, they're supposed to be kids. So that's one of the main plot points of the story. So I understand the hate and the dislike towards Tokuger. I mean, Tokuger's not for everyone. At first, to be honest, I was even thinking about skipping Tokuger until I heard that theme song. The theme song for Tokuger, that's one of the most hype songs I've ever heard in Sentai. And every time I listen to it, it just hypes me up. And I love that. Whether I'm out, just walking or to my destination and that song comes on, like my hype energy just like builds up, like up. I was like, yo, this song, that's like hype song. Well, my biggest hype song for Super Sentai is the theme song to Geeky Ranger. You put the theme song to Geeky Ranger on, and I feel like I would go. That song makes me want to go Super Saiyan and just just battle someone, because Geeky Ranger was such a dope season. Geeky Ranger is one of those seasons where when you watch it in the beginning, you're gonna feel like it's gonna feel in the beginning, but once you get into the middle, boy, it goes there. Like the fights alone are just awesome. That's the one thing I like about Geeky Ranger. And John, who's Geeky Red, I didn't like him at first, but as the show went on, definitely straight up became one of my favorite Sentai Red Rangers. It's oh my gosh, and his story was so sad, but so interesting to watch. So that's what I definitely recommend Gecky Ranger to anybody. If you guys if anyone loves martial arts or just good fighting, Gecky Ranger is a season that's for you. I should have brought down water. I should have brought. You know what? Hold on, guys. I will be right back. Whew, okay, I'm back. I needed some water because my voice was starting to get dry. Because when you talk a lot, your throat starts to get very dry. I'm almost I'm almost done with Dino Charge Sentai Kyryuger. I'm on episode 30. Kyryuger is good. Kyryuger is good. I would say it is red heavy, but it's still a good season. And I kind of like whatchamacallit. I like the music aspect to it. It's like I want some Layla wants some tacos. Uh, but yeah, Kyoryuger is definitely it's a cool season. I'm not a fan of the theme song per se for Kyoryuger, but the ending though, the ending episodes for Kyoryuger, like the final couple of episodes, it definitely will pull at your heartstrings. It didn't make me like tear up or anything, but the emotion was definitely there. So that's one thing I can say about Kyoryuger. Um, what else can I what else can I talk about? Oh, I guess I want to switch it up to talking about some Kamen Rider because Sentai knows how to do some ending themes. Yeah, Sentai really does. Like sometimes an ending can do the show can do so well, and the ending can't do well at all. But and hence since the ending to Die Ranger, because when I saw the ending to Die Ranger, I was like, what just happened? Because Die Ranger was my first Sentai season I have watched from beginning to end, and the show was going great. And then once I got to the end, I don't get why they do the dance at the end of the episode. Okay, the ending dance for sometimes because I know Sentai has a few ending themes that have like dance choreography to it. I actually like the dance choreography for Kyoryuger's ending theme. It's very cute and it's fun to dance to. I'm, I'm surprised Loop Pat doesn't have. Yeah, that is very surprising that Loop Pat does not have it like an ending theme. That is very surprising. But yeah, some of my favorite ending themes are the cute Tama dance from Q Ranger. I love that. I love the ending to Ninja. That dance is so much fun. Shout out to the guys from Legion of Boom who just put me on to that ending because for those who don't know, Ninja is the Sentai equivalent to Ninja Steel, and I found it hard to watch Ninja. Ninja is a very it's not your serious ninja themed season. It's just very comedic, and I struggled just to get through Ninja because I didn't want to just drop it because I want to watch. Because I know a lot of people say, like Ninja's trash. I'm like, what? What's so trash about it? And the Red Ranger in that show is very loud and kind of he's a he's a goofball and an idiot. And I can't even say who my favorite Ranger is in that show. I mean, a lot of people say the White Ranger in that show is cute, even though I say the Pink Ranger is cuter. But everyone has their own opinion. But Ninja is it's a very comedic ninja season. It's not serious. I don't see how the man who wrote arguably the best episodes of Gokaiger wrote Ninja. I heard about that too. One of the writers for Ninja also wrote some Gokaiger episodes as well. So it's different. It's a silly season. It's like it's a ninja show that doesn't take itself seriously. I mean, some episodes were cool. I mean, but I didn't find any emotional drive in it. Like there was, how shows are supposed to make you feel the emotion the same way the characters do. I didn't feel that in Ninja at all. I couldn't put myself in the character's shoes. I couldn't do that. So Ninja was, I could say honestly, Ninja was not one of my best seasons at all. It felt like it wanted to be Shinkendra 2.0. Well, Shinkendra, of course, is samurai based. Ninja is more ninja based. Um, but yes, I can definitely see where you're going. And plus, Ninja is also, the Rangers. They're all related to each other. So this is another family themed Sentai. Well, technically, the Red and White Ranger are brother and sisters, while Yellow, Blue, and Pink they're cousins. And the Gold Ranger, he's not related to them at all. He's nowhere related to them. He's just, He's he's an American character who wants to be Hold up, hold on guys, did the stream just freeze up on you guys? Because it kind of acted a little weird on my end. But if it did, I'm sorry. That was, I don't know how that happened. But other than that, let's continue. But let's switch up the talk to Common Writer. I know a lot of people can't really get into Common Writer. Oh, speaking of that, I gotta I gotta make a video for that hashtag. It glitched out for yes. Okay, so yeah, it did glitch out. Sorry, Layla. That also happened on my end as well. So you guys weren't the only one that was affected. So anyway, I know Kamen Rider is not the easiest toku show to get into because you're wondering like, what am I looking at? A guy dressed up as a bug fighting monsters. What's so entertaining about that? Yes, it's weird. Look, tokusatsu is not for everyone, okay? And I mean, for those who watch Power Rangers, you know, Sentai, you can, and I know Sentai's a little easier to get into. I know Kamen Rider is hard to get into as well. So with Kamen Rider, how I got into Kamen Rider, it was Kamen Rider Dragon Knight. That was the first thing I ever watched. Like I saw when it was airing, I saw one episode of it on the CW for kids, and I never watched I did watch the whole show, like from beginning to end. Really good show. And when it comes to like, the Japanese, the real Kamen Rider, I found it, really, really hard to get into because like I was wondering like, what the heck am I looking at here? And I think the first time that I would say that I kind of got into Kamen Rider was it was the Shin Kendra team up with Kamen Rider Decade, and I was wondering, cause what's up, Batman? Thanks for being here. So yeah, I never watched Masked Rider or Dragon Knight. Build is my first rider. Okay, I never watched Masked Rider either, and I never will, cause I know that I heard that show is not that great at all. So I saw Dragon. Well, yeah, Dragon. I know someone put it all the episodes of Kamen Rider Dragon Knight on YouTube, and I think they're still up here. Let me just take a look. Let me just see for a moment. Yes, all the episodes are up here. Won't be around much. It's my bro's birthday today. Okay, that's fine, Batman. Happy birthday to your brother. But Kamen Rider Dragon Knight it's a great show. I would say it's a good American adaptation to Kamen Rider. And I know we haven't gotten a Kamen Rider Americanized Kamen Rider adaptation since. But Dragon Knight was awesome. And honestly, but yeah, so my first real, Kamen Rider show that I really started watching all the way through, I did start with Kuga. No, actually, no. Build. I started with Build, and Build is doing awesome. By the way, I just want to see. I know these past Kamen Rider shows, the endings, like the final episodes, are like the hardest to do, and they have a way of either making it or breaking it by the end. So hopefully, Build has a way to stick that landing with the finale. But Kamen Rider Build is awesome. It is straight up awesome. Like the beginning episode where Sento, who's the main Kamen Rider Build, when he's trying to figure out who he is and he lost his memory and everything. My introduction to Kamen Rider was the movie they did with Sento. Oh, you mean Superhero Taisen? Toei should not do that again. Toei, don't do don't do any more superhero Taisen movies because you're putting two franchises together. It's a lot to handle, and it's a lot. I watched the first two superhero Taisen movies, Superhero Taisen and Superhero Taisen Z. Basically, because you have two franchises and you had to make a story out of it. And basically, for the what Superhero Taisen is, it's like a team up movie of Kamen Rider and Super Sentai. So two universes in one movie. So the first movie, you have Marvelous from Gokaiger killing every single Kamen Rider, and you have Decade who's killing every single Sentai. And it's weird. Every rider and rangers, trying to defend themselves on both sides, and then the crazy thing is, Marvelous has a lot of Sentai villains that's helping him out do this, and Decade has a lot of Kamen Rider villains doing this. It was the Decade and Kamen Rider Gokaiger team up. Yep, that's basically that Superhero Taisen, Layla. That's the movie you're referring to. So yeah, the plot was just weird, cause and then it's crazy because both sides wipe each other out, and it's down to Marvelous and Kamen Rider Decade. His real name is Tsukasa, and basically they tricked the villains that were helping them out, because the villains were helping them out, get rid of all the Kamen Riders and the Sentai Rangers on Earth, so that so they could take over the world. But I only watched it because I wanted to see Marvelous. Layla, you are in love with Marvelous. I could see that. I can really see that now. Oh man. But yeah. Trick was to oh my gosh, why does it keep glitching? I don't understand. So yeah, the trick was to, kill all the Rangers in Sentai. I'm watching Kamen Rider Decade on my computer. And I'll talk about Kamen Rider Decade soon. So yeah. You kill off the Rangers in both sides, and you have Marvelous and Tsukasa still standing. And you realize that all the Rangers and all the Riders and all the Rangers that were killed, they weren't dead. They were just sent into like a different dimension. And so they all come out of this dimensional wall, and they're ready to fight, and they're just ready to team up. I'm like, so all of this was a trick? Just to trick the villains? That's basically your plot was. And then later on after that, the secondary writer in Kamen Rider Decade, his name is Kamen Rider D End. His random question: what is with Toei giving these characters all the similar names? I have no idea. I really have no idea. Toei names their characters. That's what they give. Whatever the names they give the characters, that's what they give them. I don't really care about character names or anything like that. It doesn't bug me at all. But yeah, so after that, you have Kamen Rider D End. He gets mad at Tsukasa for tricking him to be part of the plan. You said you don't have said my own name, Blackwing. Just okay, Ryan. I just like the name because you have the word wizard in your name. I'm thinking of Kamen Rider Wizard, so that's why. Maji Ranger has Subasa and Lupet has Tsukasa. Yeah, I see your point, Layla. I mean, yeah, I see your point when I'm in your chat. Okay, Ryan. I just find your name cool because we have Wizard in your name, and immediately Kamen Rider Wizard just pops into my brain. But it's a cool name, long but cool. Still a cool name. But so yeah, then Kamen Rider DN comes around and he gets mad at Decade for using him for being part of the plan. It was like, why would you use me like this? Just for that, I'm gonna kill everyone. I'm like, what kind of plot is this? So yeah, you have Red Buster from Go Busters and Kamen Rider Forze using the mech from Go Busters to take down the big space weapon that's supposed to destroy the Earth and everything. They win. The good guys win, yada yada yada, and then Tsukasa apologizes to Kamen Rider DN for using him and all that, and it's weird. It's a weird plot, and I don't understand how it didn't work at all. But one thing I can say though, I did appreciate the acting from Joe Gokai Blue, and because when the Gokai just find out that Marvelous is doing this and that he's killing all the writers, and he wants to know why. And then you see this emotion in Joe because Joe is like Marvelous's right hand guy, and wherever Marvelous goes, Joe goes. So those two are like BFFs for life. And I loved how torn he was on thinking like he might have to kill his best friend. I'm like, yo, you never ever see this side of Joe before. I mean, you kind of do in Gokaiger, but Joe's acting is the best in all Sentai that I've seen so far. Yeah, Joe is like straight up. He's one of the best Blue Rangers. I could say he's one of the best Sentai Blue Rangers, hands down. He really is. But I don't know. The superhero ties in movies, they're not that they're not that great. They're hard. I would say we're hard to do. But I mean they're cool to watch, but story wise it's not a good it's not a good show. I mean not show. It's not a good movie. But yeah. Joe and Marvelous are best friends, Ryan. Like if you see their chemistry together, they're like clicked like this. Like you can't separate those two. You can't. Even from their first meeting, like they immediately just bonded with each other, which is that's what I love about the Gokaigers. They're all aliens, and they all come from different worlds. Marvelous is fighting to he's been through so much and he still bounces back unless Barzar gets involved. That's when Joe starts to like he starts to freeze up. But yeah, like that's one of the things why I like about Gokaiger. One, because it definitely lives up to the legacy of what Super Sentai is, and two, the team chemistry with Gokaiger is phenomenal. Like even Layla, I know you probably did this too. I was shipping Marvelous and Aim together because I feel like they had a little bit of love chemistry in there because there wasn't really like a couple. I know Sentai has a way of putting couples in their shows, and if there was ever a couple in Gokaiger, it would definitely be Gokai Red and Pink. Definitely those two. But yeah, they all come from different worlds. Gokai Pink, she's a princess. Gokai Green, he's a doctor and a inventor. He's like the tech whiz of the team. Marvelous is the leader and the captain. Luca, she's like the top. I shipped them together since the first episode. See, so I'm right. I'm not the only one. And yeah, Luca, she's like, Gokai Yellow. She's the tomboy rebel she's like the biggest rebel of the group ever. And Joe's the good skill fighter. And why do I always keep forgetting about Gokai Silver? Gokai Silver, he's one of my favorite Six Rangers and Silver Rangers as well. Cause he's us. He's a big Sentai fanboy that's also on a Sentai team. I'm like, what more can you want with that? So Toei did a really great job of developing that kind of character. Someone who knows about the Sentai legacy. Someone who knows about the Sentai legacy. Yeah, exactly. Guy is us. He's a fan just like us. I would say that's kind of breaking the fourth wall a little bit in a way, because if you have someone that knows about the whole Sentai legacy on the team, that's like a fanboy's dream right there to actually be a ranger. So that's why I love Gokaiger so much. Not like I would say, if I was saying nothing beats Gokaiger, I would be sounding biased, but I don't want to. I'm not gonna say that, but Gokaiger is definitely up there as one of the best Sentai seasons ever. When I was a kid, I didn't know what Sentai was. When you realize what season Power Rangers got adapted into. Layla, please don't bring that. I'd rather not talk about Super Mega Force because I do my best not to even look at anything Super Mega Force related, because if I do, I'm gonna be so mad that I'm gonna go up into a long ranting emotion, being like, why didn't we get this? Like, why didn't we get this? So don't push me to that moment, because no, I know. No disrespect to the cast of Super Mega Force and Super Mega Force. I know they're a really good cast, especially Ciara Hanna. She's I would say her character. She's one of the best Yellow Rangers. She really is. I mean, I like Mega Force and Super Mega Force for what it is, but I love Gia. Gia was a great character. I found her, I found her as one of the best characters out of the entire team, and Orion, because Orion was the Sixth Ranger, and he has the power to use all the Six Ranger keys. I love the actor. It's not the actor's fault. It's basically the showrunners of Gokaiger, and a certain producer on that show that was so, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know what was going through his mind. Like, let's just, I guess he said, like, hey, let's get all these Rangers in here. Let's make the legendary battle let's not use the whole footage, because let's just use 2 minutes of it. And then like, what about these suits? These suits have never been in Power Rangers before. Oh, no, that's okay. We'll put them in there. I'm pretty sure fans will appreciate that. Did we appreciate seeing those Die Ranger suits in Go Super Mega Force? No, we did not. No, and no. Ghost Sager was pretty good for me too, but I know Ghost Sager is a complicated season, because a lot of people don't like Ghost Sager because of the team. They don't have, that team charisma as most Sentai teams do. But I mean, I know it's not there, but they're cool. I like Gosei Red and Gosei Knight. I love those two are like my favorite characters in Ghost Sager. But yes, I agree, Layla. I'm glad he got fired too. So hope all is well for him. I don't want to wish bad luck on anybody, but I hope he's doing well in his life, finding a better line of work. But yeah, Super Mega Force was, I don't even want to talk about that season. I just don't, because I could just pick out every single little thing that Gokaiger had that Super Mega Force didn't, fully incorporate. Like, especially with the tribute episodes. We only had two. We only had two tribute episodes. Yeah, we only had two tribute episodes. I would say my favorite one was the Jungle Fury episode. That was like one of my favorite episodes. That, I would say the first episode of Super Mega Force was good as well. Um shoot. Um I mean, and plus, I can say, the legendary Ranger morphs kind of make up for it, but in real life, it kind of doesn't. The Mystic Brothers has me confused. We have a chicken with an egg on his back in a season about Angel. Yeah, and that's another thing that because, all right, I know when it came to adapting Ghost Sager, it's very complicated, because Ghost Sager, they're angels. So if you try to bring that over here, there's going to be a whole lot of controversy with that. So it's a good thing they didn't do that, but there are some things from Ghost Sager that they just put in, but it didn't work. I know they didn't include the entire Zord arsenal from Ghost Sager, and there's also this one mech from Ghost Sager that they didn't even use. For those who have seen Ghost Sager, they have this little robot called Data's. He's like he's like their alpha to the team. I guess that's where they got their idea for Tensu. I don't know why they decided to call. See, this is this is where I'm gonna go off in a rant. I'm just gonna stop talking about it right now. Okay. Have you seen Jurassic Park yet? I did not. I did not see Jurassic World: The Fallen Kingdom. I'm not the biggest Jurassic Parks fan. I've seen the first movie, and I've seen Jurassic Park 3 and a little bit of Lost World. I didn't see Jurassic World yet. But yeah. that's the basis of kind of what I was, if I could say. But for the Kamen Rider video that I want to talk about, I don't want to copy. I do not want to copy Marco Satsu's his words. I don't want to copy all the words that he said. Did you read all those books behind? Those are not my book. Those are not my books, Ryan. This space that I'm in, it's my dad's office. So those are not my books. Those are all his books, and all of them. But my dad's he's a very great, he's a really great dad. I appreciate everything that he's done for me, and I love my dad with all my heart. Oh my gosh, Layla. Oh my gosh, Layla, why did you have to put that in the chat? Okay. So I'm stuck at the moment because after I'm finished Zoo Oger, I'm pretty much caught up on well, not caught up. I'm pretty much watched all the Sentais of the 2010s from Go Sager all the way to currently with Lupat. And what I wanted to do was I wanted to go back even further and watch some of like the older Sentai seasons from like the pre-Zoo Ranger seasons, like Live Man was what I was gonna start off next after I finished Zoo Oger. But I'm looking at Deca Ranger and I'm so mad that I skipped Deca Ranger. I don't know what I was thinking. Cause Deca Ranger, it looks like a really super cool season. And I'm so mad that I skipped it. And if you want to know the reason why I skipped it, I was kind of listen. I was when I was watching the Toku cast their video on Marcus has this rant that he does about Reds being too loud and everything. So that's one of the reasons why I skipped it, because he said the Red Ranger and Deca Ranger, he's really really loud, but he does kind of cool down as the series go on. So that's one of the reasons why I skipped Deca Ranger, and I'm mad that I skipped it because Deca Ranger is an awesome, really awesome show. So, and plus, that's also one I almost ended up skipping Geeky Ranger as well. But I'm so glad I watched it. I did skip Magi. I skipped. Well, I didn't skip Magi Ranger when the Legion of Boom, they were having their Magi Ranger their Magi Ranger marathon. I did see a fair share of episodes. The family aspect of Magi Ranger is in there. It's more Magi Ranger is really family heavy. It's more family heavy than it is in Mystic Force. But Deca Ranger is very episodic. Okay, I have no problem with that, and I find episodic stuff to be really really cool. But yeah, for Kamen Rider, for those of you who want to get into Kamen Rider, is basically. Did you watch Time? Yes, I did watch Time Ranger. Are you kidding me? Boy, Time Ranger. If you love Time Force, you're gonna love Time Ranger even more. I know both shows are like equally, like basically the same. Time Ranger and Time Force, they're like exactly the same. With just Time Force tweaks some things a little bit. The Yellow Ranger being a female, and there's a lot, and story elements as well. But yeah, Time Ranger. Oh my gosh, Time Ranger was so dope. I loved that show. My gosh, it's a really super, it's a really cool dope show. I recommend anybody, for those who are still who buy the Shout Factory DVDs, definitely buy that Time Ranger DVD when it comes out next month. Cause what is your favorite Iron Man film? My favorite. Okay. I like Iron Man 2 because we have War Machine, and I love that fight with Iron Man and War Machine fighting off Hammer drones. But I have to say Iron Man 3. I mean, I really dislike what they did with Mandarin in that movie, but Iron Man 3, I would say that's my favorite Iron Man movie. Because with trilogies, they have a way of building up, the main character and seeing the main character develop. And you kind of do see Tony develop, from the first two Iron Man movies, then, the Avengers, and then in Iron Man 3 where he's dealing with, post-traumatic stress disorder or post-traumatic. PSTD. There we go. So yeah, I would say Iron Man. Yeah, Iron Man 3 is my favorite Iron Man film. I love that movie. And plus, when the Iron Legion shows up, I love that part. And I would say it's really action packed. It's more it's more action packed than the past few Iron Man movies. That I can definitely say that. Are you in any of the TokuTubers Discord? I am. I'm in the Legion of Booms Discord, and that's pretty much it. I might think about. I mean, Layla, which TokuTubers Discords are you a part of? Because I know Karn has one. I know Lambo Calrissian has one. Shout out to those. Definitely subscribe to those guys. Their content is really good. But yeah, I'm only in the Legion of Boom Discord. Those guys those guys are hilarious. They're so hilarious. What else? So yeah, Kamen Rider. If you guys want for Kamen Rider, I am gonna make a Kamen Rider related video talking about how to get into Kamen Rider and what's the best thing to talk to think what mindset you should have going in, because the Heisei era, it's very the first Heisei era, it is slow. The pacing in the shows is very slow, because but that and plus it's not very fight heavy. But of course, everyone knows in Heisei Phase 2, it's a lot of fights, there's a lot of action and story as well. And of course, all the riders, upgrades and the different forms are like, toys. Are very, toy design, very toy heavy. And I'm a sucker for those kind of things. So Kamen Rider basically has something for everyone. Like kind of like what I'm basically stealing Marco Satu's words right now. But yeah, because like if you love video games, check out Kamen Rider X8. Is Discord part of Twitch? No, Discord is not part of Twitch. Discord is something totally different. So yeah, like if you love video games, Kamen Rider X8 is for you. If you like mystery, Kamen Rider Double is for you. If you like space, Kamen Rider Forze. Um, what else can I say? Theme wise, I don't know. For the Have you brought any? Layla, I am broke. I have not purchased any. I haven't. I don't own. I mean, I have some toys, stored away. Like I used to have like a lot of Power Ranger toys. I would get, on Christmas. Back when I was. This is like back in the early days of the Disney era of Power Rangers. I used to get a lot of Power Rangers toys growing up, and that kind of all stopped. And if I ever do decide to purchase, some Power Rangers merchandise or common merchandise, I would probably only buy the morphers from, Super Sentai or Power Rangers and the drivers from Kamen Rider. And I know the drivers for Kamen Rider, they sell out they sell crazy. They do sell. But yeah, I would only buy the drivers if I would ever get any like Kamen Rider toys, just those, cuz if I try to get everything, I would be living out on the street. So yeah, probably whenever I get my own place, whenever sometime in the later future, whenever I get my own place, I'll I'll have my own bookshelf where I could put comics. I could get more physical copies of comic books, because I buy comic books physical and digitally. I find digital copies very cheaper. It really is cheaper. In Toku, there's something for everyone. You like, yeah, you like comedy, Car Ranger, Go Ranger, and Maji Ranger. Depends on the episode. Yes, Layla, you are exactly right. Toku has something for everyone. Like, because with Kamen Rider, there is something for everyone with Kamen Rider. If you, I do recommend Kamen Rider Decade, because, it'll give you a flashback of what all the shows that came Decade look like, of what the main writers look like. They don't always give Easter eggs. They don't always give full Easter eggs to the writer shows that came before Decade. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But the only thing I can say with Decade, it's the plot. The plot is very confusing. I could say. Definitely, yes, the plot is very confusing in Decade, but yeah, with Kamen Rider, I would say the Heisei Phase 2. There's something for everyone in that era. What is your favorite best match in Kamen Rider build? Ooh, that's a tough one. That is a tough one. Oh my gosh, I don't know, man. And I wish Sento went back to doing best matches because I know there's a whole catalog of best matches that he hasn't used yet, and I'm mad. I love the best matches. That's one of the favorite things I always look forward to in the show. Okay, so anyway, favorite best. I don't have one, but I have a lot. I would say Rocket Panda is one of my favorites. Um, Fire Hedgehog is another one. Lion Cleaner. Pirate Train Form. That's also one of my favorite best matches. Hawk Gatling. I love Hawk Gatling. Hawk Gatling is so cool. I love that form. And and I definitely, and of course, I gotta also give it up to Rabbit Tank. I gotta give it up for the basic form. Rabbit Tank is awesome too. So yeah, Rabbit Tank, Hawk Gatling, Pirate Train, Fire Hedgehog, and Rocket Panda. Those five. Right? If you like something dark, Amazon is like Amazon's the darkest Kamen Rider. Yeah, and Build is up there, but it's not. Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, basically with Kamen Rider, there's something for everyone. All right, so I talked about Toku for a lot. Let's switch over to comic books talk with. So yeah, the trailer for the DC Universe streaming service just came up, and turns out they delayed Young Justice Outsiders again. So we have to wait till 2019 until that show comes on. I mean, I'm all for these. When I saw what the streaming service has to offer, it's basically if you're a big advocate for DC, the DC Universe streaming service, it's definitely something for you because you get comics. Apparently now you can make friends on it, which I never thought it would do. They have every single DC animated show there, from Batman the animated series to the Justice League cartoons. Wait, that means the show isn't that good. Wait, Layla, what do you mean? Like that means the show isn't that good? Hold on. What did I do wrong? I think I must have clicked something here. Wait, where the? Hold on, guys. Something happened. Oh, there you go. Because I lost the chat. I lost the chat for a quick second. Sorry, my bad. If they keep delaying the show. No, Layla, Young Justice. It's up there as one of the best DC animated shows ever. When that show came on the air, it had it it sold like that. The fan base for that show was big. Even I watched that show like probably 5 times from beginning to end, and I have it on digital. It's it's one of the best DC shows ever. It's like Teen Titans, but better, way better. But I don't think that's the reason why they keep delaying the show, because we've been waiting so long for Young Justice season 3, and because when the show got canceled in season 2, we were all disappointed. Like the fan base was upset that the show just got dropped because because the toys didn't sell that well, which is crazy. But I don't. It's hey, that's the way that's the way their company works. So yeah, if the toys don't sell well, your show gets kicked. All right, that's fun. But hey, the day that we got that announcement when that it was coming back, I ran around my house saying like, yes! I gave out sadly toy sales make pretty much toy sales make the show, which I find pitiful. I find that to be pitiful. But if toy sells, then yeah, that's what keeps the show going. But hopefully, I mean, San Diego Comic Con is, it's right around the corner. There's gonna be a panel there, so with the showrunners and the creators, so they'll explain. Hope they'll tell us, I guess they'll explain why, or what's the reason why they pushed it to 2019. Because it was supposed to release, the estimated date was like, the final quarter of this year. So sometime from like September to December, somewhere in that quarter. So now we hear it's getting pushed back more forward to 2019. So I I'm upset about it, but you're gonna make us wait longer than so be it. But yeah, I'm looking forward to what the DC Universe app has to offer because you got all the DC animated movies, all DC TV shows like Smallville, the Wonder Woman TV show from the 70s. Um, I think there's gonna be more because DC has a fair share of live action shows that they used to do way back in the day. And I guess they also, I don't know if they're gonna put the current CW shows on there like Flash, Arrow, Black Lightning, and Legends of Tomorrow and Supergirl. I don't know if they're gonna put those shows up there. All right, Black Wayne, need to get going now. All right, Ryan, thanks for being here, man. What's your favorite Captain America film? So okay, it's a tie between Winter Soldier and Civil War. But Winter Soldier was very action heavy, and the action was, it definitely outbeated the first. Winter Soldier is definitely what you would call a sequel that takes a big step up from the first movie, and the Russo brothers did an awesome job. In Civil War, I know most people like to call Civil War Avengers 2.5. I call it that too, but it was also, Civil War was an awesome movie as well. But I mean, who knows what the price is gonna be for the DC Universe app? I don't even have Netflix, so I don't know. But hopefully it does well. But it kind of what got me wondering though, because I know Marvel doesn't have a streaming service because Marvel's owned by Disney, and what Marvel does with their comics, they have this membership called Marvel Unlimited, where you could read any. It's basically a membership where you could read any Marvel comic, literally any comic that they ever created. So with the DC Universe app, are they kind of doing? I'm wondering, are they kind of doing the same thing as well? Like, you know, if you get the membership, are you reading just certain series that's out right now, or you get to read a whole wallop of DC's library because DC has a big library of comics just as Marvel does. So that's what I'm wondering if that's what it, if it falls under that. But that's, I feel like it's gonna be fine. Um what else can I talk about? I mean, you guys are welcome to, like, ask questions. I've been answering questions the whole time. But by the way, how long have I been streaming for? Like, for like an hour. But hmm. One thing how was it growing up in New York? Growing up in New York, it's cool. Um, Honestly, I can say this. Everyone's lifestyle is different. And growing up, we always had the mentality of always focusing on me, myself, and I, and not looking at the bigger picture and seeing what other people's lifestyles and what they went through. Me, I mean, I like it here. Been here all my life, born and raised in New York with two parents. I love my parents. I got a younger brother. Love my younger brother as well. Grandparents on got grandparents on both sides of my family. Like, I love my family very much. Anytime I'm around my family, I just appreciate. I'm in family mode. I like to engage and just talk. And one thing I can say though, the fun. I know most people have that funniest like comedian member in their family. To me, it's my uncle. My uncle. Oh my gosh, my uncle is a crack up. At family dinners, he's just a crack up. He's like a joker. But yeah, the city. There are moments where I like to go out into the Manhattan and just walk around, buy some comics because I go to a comic book store out there called Midtown Comics. One of the best. That's really one of New York's best comic book stores. I kid you not. And of course, we have conventions up here like New York Comic Con. We also have this other convention called Big Apple Con. It's not that well known, but we have it here. And of course, we got the you got the International Auto Show that happens every year. So we have a fair share of events that happen up here in New York, and of course, Manhattan's a big, it's a big tourist attraction. You have a lot of stuff here. What part of New York do you live in? Okay, hold on. Uh, but yeah, um, but yeah, New York is a very historical city. New York has a lot of history to it. Kind of like Philadelphia, or I mean not Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, because I've been to Pennsylvania many times, and I look at the buildings in Pennsylvania. They look so historic that they just basically the buildings there. They look very historic. Yeah, yeah, nostalgic. Yeah, they look very nostalgic. Nostalgic is a better way of saying it. But yeah, I love New York. Would I ever move out from New York? I would say yes, because I know there's a lot of stuff out there besides here in the five boroughs and Long Island. I mean, my grandparents live in Florida. I've been to Florida many times. I've been to Disney World. I've been to Universal Studios. I've been to SeaWorld. So, I know Florida is also a big tourist attraction. Well, Orlando, Florida, it's a big tourist attraction because, you got all the amusement parks out there. But I will definitely, you guys know, and I know Layla, you know this. California is definitely on my list to go to because, oh my gosh, California, they get it's like con season everywhere in California. I've never been out of state. I mean, not not to be personal, Layla. What do you guys get out there in Arkansas? Because I know Arkansas isn't Arkansas. I'm pretty sure Arkansas is also in Tornado Alley. Not to get dark or anything, but that's one of my fears. I I'm scared of tornadoes, and and I'm not afraid to admit I'm scared of tornadoes. I'm still scared of thunderstorms as well because okay, if I'm inside a household and a thunderstorm's going on, then I feel like I'm safe. I'm fine. But if I'm outside during a when a thunderstorm is happening, I'm like, oh no 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 no! Like I'm not trying to get struck by I'm not trying to get struck by lightning. I'm not trying to become the Flash. I mean, I would be, but I don't want to get struck by lightning. But um, yeah, I would definitely want to move out to California because that's where the industry is. A lot of it's very there's a lot of conventions out there in California. A lot of YouTubers live out there in California. And of course, I would love to, stop by that hashtag show and just let I just want to let them, have me on, one of their after shows and everything cuz that hashtag show I talk about I mentioned them many times. You guys definitely subscribe to that hashtag show because I've never seen a channel that's so geeky and so contributed to getting geek news to Arkansas. We are in Tornado Alley, but where I live we don't get hit by tornadoes. We have We have Riverfest and Springfest, Wildwood. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. But yeah, I would guys definitely subscribe to that hashtag show. They're wonderful people. They're they take the time out of their day to give you the geek news that some other sources don't get yet, and I appreciate them for what they do. And how I got hooked onto them was, it was their Power Rangers interviews that got me hooked onto their stuff. And then from then on, I watched some of their other content. And I know they used to do anime, and hopefully, I know they're bringing that back. Just not sure when. Well, Central Arkansas doesn't get hit by tornadoes, and I live. Oh, okay, gotcha. But yes, definitely subscribe. That hashtag show is full of wonderful people, like-minded geeks, and fascinating story. MJ Spud, what's up, man? Wait, Spud, were you here the whole time just watching and didn't chat, or you were just here, or you just just listening in? Because if you were, then I appreciate you being here, man. But yeah, because that's how I got to meet so many other people and know that that hashtag showed me that the Ranger community, it's big. It's really big. It's not like just it's not small because with me because when I tell people I'm a fan of Power Rangers, I'm like, oh yeah, Power Rangers, that's a kid show. Because no, I just got in home from work. Oh, okay. Because I find it hard to to be I'll be honest with you guys. I found it hard to admit that I love Power Rangers because here's the thing. I guess I can do a little story time for you guys. This just turned into like a real talk for a second. In high school, I was nervous to talk. I was nervous about my fandoms in high school because I like to call high school an infinite drama with an infinite amount of seasons. That's what high school is to me. Okay, so yeah, I had friends that I did have a friendship. I did have a circle of friends that we love talking about like old cartoons, or like we were fans of like the Marvel movies, or like some of the DC movies. So I did have that circle of friends, and there was that circle of friends that I did have that circle that did love Power Rangers, but it wasn't that big. So I appreciate having that circle, but knowing that I just found it hard, especially in high school, to be a geek. But one thing I can say, guys, being a geek, it does has its trials and tribulations, but never, ever, ever be afraid to talk about what you love. Yeah, people will bash you about what it is and everything, but they're just brush off the negativity. Just brush it off. And I can honestly say that when I got into college, I felt better. Storytime with Blackwing. Insert cheesy title sequence. What has Power Rangers done for you personally? I know for me, Power Rangers saved. What has Power Rangers done for me? Oh my gosh, it made me want to learn martial arts. I could definitely say that because, like I told you guys this. I took a self defense class last semester, and I always enjoyed like seeing seeing fighting and everything in Power Rangers. I always when we were kids, whenever they were fighting, we would always do the fighting moves and everything. Trust me, I was guilty of that too. So it gave me a drive to to learn self defense, and my what they taught me in my self defense class was Taekwondo and Hapkido. Kind of like Zach's, hip hop keto. So it was awesome to actually learn that. I kind of forgot a few techniques from Hapkido, a few, but it was so awesome to learn. To learn how to how to throw a punch, how to do the different kind of kicks like front kick, side kick, and not was it not round yeah roundhouse, yeah, it was the roundhouse kick. It was it was so fun to learn, to learn that kind of stuff. Hi, you look good with that clothes. Thank you. Furs fours for fours gamer art. Thank you. But yeah, definitely that's what I can definitely say what Power Rangers done for me. And and what's up, Steve Rogers? So that's one thing I appreciate what Power Rangers has done for me. And um I just felt afraid, to share about, my love for Power Rangers. But I'm in college now, and I have a big circle of people that do love Power Rangers, and it's all. I just love talking to other Ranger fans. I love that. I just love doing that because PR is making me nearly a black belt. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome, Steve. And but yeah, the to know that how big the Power Rangers fan base is, and I can't thank hashtag show enough about this because that hashtag show also helped me as well. Because I remember this is when they started doing the Ranger wrap up, not live, but like it was pre-recorded. And this is when they had the DJ on board. I love DJ. Shout out to you, DJ, if you're watching. And I made a comment of saying like how I was very quiet about being a Power Rangers fan, because I will only talk about being a fan of Marvel and DC and anime, but I would never mention Power Rangers because like one wrong mention of Power Rangers and people be like, ha ha ha, you watch Power Rangers? You're such a kid. But now seeing that, when I'm hearing from Joe and from Daniel and from DJ and Jezer and Johnny and all these awesome guys from that hashtag show talk about their experiences with Power Rangers, it it shows me that, wow, like this fan base is huge. It's like really, really huge. And I could definitely agree with Daniel when he says the Ranger community is one of the nicest fandom communities that you could ever get into. It really is. And I follow a lot of other, Power Ranger related channels like We the Geeks of East LA. Shout out to to Danny and Mari. You guys do an awesome job with your videos if you guys are watching this. So yeah, definitely subscribe to them. And just there's a whole lot of people out there that are and it's like Toku Kid. I know Toku Kid's not here, but if he does end up seeing this, shout outs to Toku Kid, and shout out to all the friends that I've made from coming to that hashtag show. I know I don't know you guys personally. I know we only talk during the interwebs. Some people say it's safe but not also safe. It's kind of not really as safe, but if we're just talking about Power Rangers, then I'm fine. And I'm totally down with that. So it's just I'm just so happy to, be part of a fan base that's so big and just so heartwarming and welcoming. It's just so awesome. Being a geek in high school is hard because high school makes hard to accept yourself, and then you go exactly, Layla. Because another point, because high school, I hated high school. I really did. Like the only years I only enjoyed my freshman year and senior year of high school. Like I wrote a whole poem about it and I had to share it in front of my class for a project. Oh, really? That's awesome, Layla. What about MMPR Toys, Bruno and me? Oh my gosh, Spud. Okay, yes. Shout out to MMPR Toys as well. I mean, I'm not subscribed to MMPR Toys, but I know they do awesome stuff as well because they got a big, big Power Rangers toy collection. Like, it's just big. Like they got toys, like they got shelves and shelves of Power Ranger toys, Megazords, Rangers, weapons. I'm like, I just want to take everything off their wall and just like walk out and just walk out. But yeah, just shout out and thank you to Joe from that hashtag show. Joe, Johnny, Jezer, Daniel, all you guys from that hashtag show. Shout out to We the Geeks of East LA. Like shout out, yeah, exact. Pretty much shout out to the entire Power Rangers community. thank you for being such one of the biggest and nicest fandoms ever. Like really, because Joe was talking about this on Pop Culture Renegades, and I requested him that he talk about this, about toxic fandoms. And I always want to know, why do fandoms gotta be so negative to each other? Because, like, take the Star Wars community for example. The Star Wars community, it's, oh my gosh, I never thought these people could be so negative about, especially one thing. And people are very controversial about the Last Jedi and everything. I love the Last Jedi. I love what it was. I love the prequels. Is Hate me if I must. I love the Star Wars prequels. I didn't grow up with the original trilogy. I grew up with the prequels. My parents grew up with the original trilogy. I've watched the original trilogy. I love the original trilogy too. I love Return of the Jedi. Most people love Empire Strikes Back. I love Return of the Jedi. I love Revenge of the Siths and Attack of the Clones to an extent. The Phantom Menace, that movie's kind of a bit boring, but I love the prequels. It's just, and I don't understand is, why are you gonna bash an actor for playing that, you just for that one character? That's what I don't understand. If you really want to, like, why would you just do that just to hurt? Why would you go out of your, why would people go out of their way to hurt someone because of that one character that they portrayed? And just because of that, the actress, who played, let me look it up. Right, let me just look it up right now, because if I'm just saying this randomly, it just sounds weird. But I don't. Everyone has their own story with fandoms. Yes, basically, everyone does have their own story. But let me see. Hold on 1 second. The Last Jedi. Ah, no. The Last. It's just that a few people in the Star Wars community ruin it for the rest of us. They expect way too much from the director. Exactly. So yeah, the actress's name is Kelly Marie Tran. She did. I love her character. She did a wonderful job, and I didn't dislike her character at all. Her character was totally fine by me. I was totally cool with it. And the fact that the fan had to go out of their way, bash that person just because of that one character, and then she has to delete all of her social medias because of the negativity that she receives. People don't understand the effects it would have on a person. They don't know what it's gonna do. Like, seriously, I don't understand it. I started with power, but it just yeah. And now fans are requesting a reshoot of the Last Jedi. Get out of here, please. Just get that out of here. I'm like, my gosh, y'all people are so picky. I like the Last Jedi minus the whole Finn and Rose thing because it was kind of pointless. I didn't hate it. I just thought it was pointless, and how they treated Luke Skywalker annoyed me quite a bit. Okay, I know a lot of people are mad because Luke, got killed off at the end. So I understand why fans are angry about that, but I like The Last Jedi for what it was. I appreciate it for what it was. So, and on top of that, this movie was also dedicated to Carrie Fisher. God bless her soul. May she rest in peace. But I don't understand. I just don't understand why some fandoms got to be so negative with each other. That's the same, and it's the same thing with the Marvel versus DC thing. That's been going on for like years now. But I want to let me, let me jump on that too. I don't like it when people get bashed because of certain films, of certain DC films. Like, oh my gosh, you like that film? That film was terrible. Like BVS, for example. I love Batman v Superman, the extended cut, not the theatrical cut. I love Batman v Superman. And I love Man of Steel. Man of Steel, I could say it was legit one of the most realistic Superman movies ever made. I would say Man of Steel is, it's kind of like on par with Superman 2 that was done by Christopher Reeve. I would say that's the movie. Those movies are like identical to each other somewhat. at the end of the day, Marvel and DC have superheroes, and we all love we all love superheroes. So yeah, and I hate this constant war with with the MCU being better than the DC extended universe. Who cares? Let's just all just shut up, go out just to watch a superhero movie, and leave it at that, and have a nice day. I just don't understand it. Like, I know Justice League wasn't done well, but it was. I wanted more from Justice League, but I did like what we got. I mean, as fans, we've been waiting for a Justice League movie for like a very long time, and I liked what we got. I wish we had more, but it's what we got. And of course, we know Wonder Woman was the best DC extended movie that we got, because one, that movie was directed by that was done by a female director, and Patty Jenkins killed it. Wonder Woman did so well. I said the same thing on Twitter about the new writer for the Power. Exactly. Okay, look, I know, and regarding the Boom Studios Power Rangers comic, man, I'm going off the rails here. I'm going all around, but that's fine. Yeah, because I know Kyle Higgins, he's leaving the Power Rangers comic, and the new writer for the Power Rangers comic has, a method. I mean, she has a way, making things to. She's a LGBT advocate. Okay, what's wrong with that? We got a Power Rangers movie last year. We found out that Trini is a lesbian. So what? That didn't bother me. I don't care. That's the thing. Why is it that people get angry over something that's so... I'm going to sound like a hypocrite if I said that. I know it's hard to accept change. I understand that. But we shouldn't throw so much anger and hate towards something just because it's different. Because this new writer, she could give us something really, really different that we've never seen before, which I'm all for. Look, the Boom Studios Power Rangers comic has been great. I mean, I wish we got more focus off of the MMPR team, because I feel like as Ranger fans, we see the MMPR costumes like every day, which we do. And this new dream team that we're getting, in the comics, this is good. This is really, really good. So I just, I hate it. I just hate the toxic. I hate the toxicity, the toxicity. Oh, I'm trembling on my word. I just hate the the negativity in fandoms. That's all I can basically say. To be honest, I can't wait to see some more LGBT Rangers being part of the community myself. It was. I find it really, really interesting, because, and I love the Power Rangers movie for what it was, because what's funny, after I saw the Power Rangers movie, I related myself to Billy completely. I mean, I'm not autistic, but I felt like I was Billy. I felt exactly like Billy. Wanting to be a ranger, wanting to be a hero, to make a difference. I feel that all the time. Like, I always feel like, I want to make a difference somehow. I want to, I want to make people happy. Like, kind of like how, for those who watch My Hero Academia, Midoriya, who wants to be a hero. I feel like that drive, that need, to be a hero to someone is, I find that very impactful and very, incredible, and it gives you that boost of confidence, because I have someone in my life that told me, I made an impact on their life, and I made them feel better about themselves. I made them feel, like, I just made an impact on that person. Never ever in my life has someone ever told me that I made an impact on their life. Because with me, there are moments in my life where I doubt myself, even to this day, where I doubt myself. And you tell me that I made an impact on your life, I'm gonna be like, you're joking, right? Me make an impact? I can't see that. But to think about it and say that they're being truthful about it, I'm like, wow, I made an impact on this person's life. I never really thought of that, ever. So it's so wonderful to hear, you know, to hear the positivity and to build that up, boost your confidence and your self-esteem. It really helps. So that's why I felt like I related to Billy a lot more in the Power Rangers movie. And I'm so glad that we got that movie because I was all for that. I was a little hesitant at first at the movie because, on where it was going to go. So I went in, saw that movie. I teared up like twice. Like, when Billy died, when he came back, when the Rangers morphed for the first time and we heard the theme of Go Go Power Rangers, it it was just so excellent. You, Karn, and other Toku tubers that hashtag show and Toku have changed my life for the Layla. Now you're gonna make me feel very emotional right now. Thank you so much for saying that. I really do appreciate that. I'm not crying or anything. I'm choked up on my words because all these wonderful things that I do, and to hear that I'm making people feel happy and feel better about themselves, it really sparks a light in myself as well to think like, wow, I'm really doing that. Like, I never would have thought that. And I know you guys are my subscribers. I may not know you from Adam's Apple or anything, but if we connect on a personal level, that's totally fine. If we're connecting like on a personal level or like a geek level, that's totally fine with me. And I appreciate that. That's just I love that about you guys. And to know that when I do YouTube and I try not to make myself be like, one of the mainstream YouTubers where, they have all these effects in their videos, or, they do these skits and everything. They do vlogs and everything. They just stick to one particular thing, or they do gaming and all that. I'm I'm someone that just, you know, I hate the norm, I could say. I hate the norm. I mean, I'm just being me. I'm just your regular black guy just talking about what I love. And we don't get a lot of that. Trust me, we don't. But one thing I could say, if I could say one thing, one YouTuber that did inspire me to do this was Black Nerd Comedy, Andre Meadows. I've been watching his channel for a long time now, and I see how much he loves to talk about his fandoms. I know Andre has a love for Smurfs, for Power Rangers, that mainly Power Rangers, Ninja Turtles, Mario, Nintendo. He has a love for all of those things, and just to see that as a black man, to just share what you love about your geekdom online and not be afraid about it, that just opens you up more. So shout out to Andre, shout out to Black Nerd Comedy. I don't know if you'll ever watch this, but if you're watching, Andre, shout out to you, because you inspired me to do this. And it's a journey. Trust me, it is a journey. Still climbing. And then I've been doing this for almost 5 years. And I always enjoy doing this. So I know I've gone off on like a long running tangent. It's been going I've been talking about this. I've been going, on different sprouts and everything. But I just want to thank you to the Lord Jesus up above for creating me and everything. You don't see a lot of black people talking about what they love about being a geek. That's why I commend thank me, Andre, Daniel, Johnny, Lambo, and Marcus from see, thank you, Layla. Just thank you. Just thank you. And to to know if I'm ever making a difference, or sparking a mode of confidence in you guys' lives, then I'm happy to know that I'm doing that. And just I thank you. I'm happy to do this, and I'm happy to make making a difference in you guys. It's awesome. It's really, really awesome. And And that's the thing about the geek community. Like, I talk about this. This goes through my mind a lot, and I'm not afraid to throw this out there. I'm still single. I know geeks are not, are the hardest, person to find, that special significant other for themselves. I know it's hard, and people always say, the right person will come around, and they will. They will. So one thing I love about the geek community, even though some fandoms have, some toxic personalities in them, one thing I can say, it makes you feel happy. It makes you feel positive. It makes you feel. It gives you that. It gives you that mentality to to be a hero, to be to be whatever you want. Just be that hero for yourself, if I could say, because if you're being happy for yourself, you can do anything. And for me, I'm still developing myself as an individual because I've gone through a long, depressive state. And for those who don't know, yeah, I've been, going through a long through state of depression. I feel like I'm out of the state of depression. Half of me feels like I'm not, but stuff I do, it makes me feel, I enjoy myself. And being open and talking to you guys and doing stuff like this is totally fine with me. And to be honest, why do I make that why don't I make that a trend now? Fridays could be like our real talk personal streams on a personal level. So that's could be Fridays could be like my personal streams, my personal talks to you guys, which I definitely don't mind doing. But yeah, I just love doing this. I love it. I love meeting I love meeting other members of the geek community, like in the Power Rangers community, and meeting the fan meeting. I'm not one who does meetups with their subscribers or anything, because I'm not that big on YouTube yet. I mean, if I ever do, then who knows when that will be. But I'm so happy to where I'm at right now and to what I do. That's all I could say. But I know I want to show you guys a photo of when I met um Joe and Jezer at Comic Con. Where's that photo? Here it is. I want to show you guys this. Oh, that's too dark. Yeah, so here's the photo of me, Jezer, Daryl, and Joe at New York Comic Con. This is when they came to New York Comic Con for the first time. And meeting these guys in person, it felt awesome to me and so realistic because one, Daryl's a voice actor, which is what I also want to get into. And Joe's just a big advocate for the fan community that he doesn't give two craps of what people say. So that's one of the things I appreciate. It's like yeah, exactly. It's like meeting your heroes. So basically, to me, that hashtag show, they're like my heroes because they made me feel better about myself in the geek community and appreciating and everyone's entitled to their own opinion. Just don't nail it on the head against someone. Just don't be a stuck-up, stubborn know-it-all. Just be open-minded and just accept things. But yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I just felt. Whew, that felt good. That felt good to let out. But this was awesome. This was awesome. How long have I been going for? Almost 2 hours. Almost. So I still, Layla, you still want tacos? I don't even know what I want to eat. I don't know. I mean, I just had a beef patty for lunch, but I don't know what else I want to have to eat. But if you guys still have any, for those who are still here, if you guys got questions, feel free to ask. I'm gonna be here. We'll we'll kick it up for like as long as possible. Who knows for how long? But yeah, just if you guys got questions, feel free to ask. I enjoy doing this. I enjoy doing this. Um, I do want to. I do starting to. I would say probably on Tuesday. I want to start doing. You know what? I do want to do that Kamen Rider related video and send it to Joe and them. What's your favorite Gokaiger episode? Oh, Layla, you and me are like we're on the same. We're thinking just alike. Because Live Man is also one of my favorite tribute episodes from Gokaiger. Um, mm, dang, favorite tribute episode. The Hurricane one was really good. The Hurricane tribute was really, really good. Plus, that was also a two-parter. Um, I would say Time Ranger, but they didn't do. There was some aspects of Time Ranger in there, but it was the Time Ranger tribute episode was good, but it wasn't that good to me. But it was still cool because I love Time Ranger. But if I would say the Geeky Ranger tribute was good, was really good. Um, the Die Ranger tribute episode was awesome. That was a really good tribute episode. The Deca Ranger tribute was awesome as well. Um, shoot, I wish they would have brought back Time Red. I mean, well, these were the actors that they were, that were willing, to come back to do this. Because I know Layla, you might or you may not have know this. Because when Gokaiger was filming, this was around the time the earthquake hit in Japan. And what's so real about that story? Is, Japan has two statues of Kamen Rider Ichigo and Aka Ranger in Japan. And when the earthquake happened, of all that destruction that happened, those two statues were still standing. And to think about that, I'm like, wow, two biggest heroes, from two big franchises, the statues of those heroes were still standing, and even when that earthquake happened. So I'd say that's a big thing to hear, and that's a wonderful thing to hear because that's just that's wonderful to hear. Wait, I did a blog about that, and I linked a video. I linked a video in there about that. Oh, you did. Oh, you did. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I appreciate um I appreciate being a fan. I appreciate Gokaiger for what it was. Like the tribute episodes were amazing. I feel like I want. Oh my gosh, I feel like I want to go back and rewatch Gokaiger. Um. Oh, this is a non-tribute episode. One of my favorite episodes of Gokaiger was there was an episode that focused on Doc. And he had to rescue Marvelous. That's one of my favorite episodes of one of my favorite episodes of Gokaiger. And also the finale. The finale was really up there as well. So it was dope. Gokaiger is just dope. I know for people who, if Gokaiger ends up being your first ever Sentai that you watch, you're not gonna get the references. You're not gonna get, the themes that they put in. Like there's a whole lot of things. You just jump into Gokaiger, you're gonna you may be a little bit confused on what's going on. But if you watch seasons, which is what I did, all the way up to Gokaiger, you'll understand. Cause I wanted to watch. I didn't want to just jump straight into Gokaiger because. Okay, funny story. How I got into Sentai. Watch at least two Sentais before. Two, Layla. I don't think two Sentais is enough. You need to watch a little bit more than two. I would probably say. I would say. I would say what, 10. I would say 10 seasons max. I would say, cause what I watched the seasons I watched before Gokaiger. I watched Die Ranger, Gingaman. Um, this is before I watched Gokaiger. Die Ranger, Gingaman, Gal Ranger, Hurricaneger, Abba Ranger, Bokenger, Gecky Ranger, Shinkenger, and Gosei. Oh, so I watched 9 seasons before Gokaiger. 9. So yeah, I would say 10 seasons max to understand the references in Gokaiger. Because I know I didn't watch Time Ranger until when I was watching Go Busters, and I know most people use Kiss Asian. And when all the episodes got put up on Kiss Asian, I was like on episode 8 or 9 of Go Buster, and I saw that all the episodes. Do you know Hero Getter? Oh my gosh, do I know Superhero Getter? I love that song. I love that song so much. I don't know. I can't sing. I don't they because the lyrics, it's all Japanese, and it's my Japanese is is very bad. Gonin Soro, Gorenja, Jaka Trump, Bagu, Battle Fever, Second no Dance, Denji Sekara Denjiman, each night in a Sanba Kan, Gogo Faikan Shitatsu, Bakahutsu, Dynaman, Bayushino Bayaman, Change Man, Dentsu, Flash, Uchu Choshin say, Hikara Order Maskaman, Tsubayosha Live Man. I'm pretty sure I'm butchering the words as I'm singing the song. Like, I'm really the song is awesome to listen to, but I know I'm butchering the words. But Tab Ranger Coco say Kyose Kyode Five Man Gentleman Waturendi Zuren Kuryu Fantasy Kunikazona Dairanger Popson in the Kakaranger Oren of Jorikida Goldson and Karanger Kaka Senshin Mega Ranger Achisentinal Gingaman Gogo Fighter Rescuda Time Ranger Minai Kara. It's I don't I don't always sing. Duolingo can help you with learning. Duolingo can help you with learning. Oh, really? Is it free? Or if it's free, then I'll try it out. If it's not, then that's a different story. And I guess I'll go finish out Superhero Getter. Gaoren Jakaryu Hermagari Shinobi Kaku Hurricane Job Bakaru Guts of the Abarenja Dekaren Uchu Kimasa Mahor can get a margin precious defense in the Wokenja Gikarin Jukin Siodu Engine Ibogo on Ja. It's free 99. All right then. All right, I'll do it. Shinken Samurai Chambara Tenso Chain Card. Yeah, the song Superhero Getter is so fast that I try to catch on to the lyrics a lot. That it's so fast that I try to sing it with them as I'm listening to it, but I slip up. Probably the only songs that I can sing well, if off the top of my head, I think is the Geeky Ranger theme song and the Shinkendra theme. Those are like the only two themes that I know that I could sing off the top of my head. And like Korodarichi Kizanderu Kono Oni Ima Kizanaware Emo Samasu Geki waza wo Kikai Age Akuri Idome Kirikiro Kemo Tachio. That's just the first verse. I feel like I feel like I butchered it, but yeah, I love singing, 'cause I have a full Sentai playlist on my phone that I listen to literally every day whenever I go out because it pumps me up. It's like when you're out you wake up in the morning, you need some energy to wake you up. I just listen to my Sentai playlist or my Kamen Rider playlist. Some of the Kamen Rider theme songs are so good to listen to. Like Kuga's theme is awesome. Oh my gosh, Kamen Rider Blade's theme song is awesome to listen to. Is it bad that I'm waiting until the end of my senior year to watch Mega? Why are you waiting to the end of your senior year to watch Mega Ranger? I mean, I know Mega Ranger is a high school kind of season, but why are you waiting to the end of your senior year? That's funny. I've seen a few episodes of Mega Ranger. It's a good season. Mega Ranger is really a good season. But one thing I do want to do, I want to make a Kamen Rider. I want to make a Kamen Rider video because they because they graduate at the end. So that's interesting. So throughout the entire season, they're seniors. That's really interesting. I mean, Layla, there's other high school Sentai shows out there like Kamen Rider Forze. They're in high school, and I know this is kind of, I guess, is a spoiler if you haven't watched. I didn't watch Forza yet, but I know what happens. The main writer, Gentaro, he graduates. He becomes a teacher later on in the future. So that's one high school esque kind of toku. So yeah, I gotta make a I'm definitely gonna make a Kamen Rider video for you guys. On introduction to Kamen Rider. Probably do it on I'll probably put that up on Tuesday. I'll make it here now. And I also gotta send one into Jezer. If he'll take it and he'll play it on Henshin Hangout, because I know Jezer and Johnny, I know Johnny has his experience with Sentai. Well, yeah, Johnny has experience with Sentai, but the guys, they don't have much experience with Kamen Rider. Toku Tuesdays. That I did say that. Pretty much Tuesdays will be Toku Tuesdays on my channel. Whenever I get the chance to put that video up. But yeah, so yeah, I'll make that Kamen Rider video, put it up on Tuesdays. Hopefully, you guys, I know not everyone, mostly my YouTube audience is built up because of my love for comic books and not really for Power Rangers, but that's all gonna change. I'm letting it all out there. I'm bringing Power Ranger videos. I'm bringing Toku videos. I want to bring anime videos. I just don't know where I'll be able to put that in there, because I uploaded my review of My Hero Academia season 1, and of course I know it doesn't have that many views, but the views will climb up. The views will climb. I'm not complaining. If you need any ideas for Toku related videos, just sure, Layla, I will certainly ask you for any ideas for any Toku related videos and how I should do it. Because if I want to do a comparison with Zoo Ranger and MMPR, I'm gonna have to watch Zoo Ranger first, because I've seen some episodes of Zoo Ranger, because all the knowledge that I'm getting from most of the Sentai seasons is from watching other Toku YouTubers talk about that particular season. So I don't want to talk about the show and not watch. I don't want to, talk about the show and not watch it and tell you guys whether you should watch it or not, because I haven't watched it yet. Because I only seen like the first 8 episodes of Zoo Ranger, and of course I already know about the Green Ranger arc that happens in there. I mean, we already know what happens. He shows up, he's there for an amount of time, and then he gets killed. And of course, he's brothers with the Red Ranger in that show. So yeah, that's kind of what it's like. Oh yeah, Mike. Yeah, I am on Mike Jin's Discord. Yes, Layla, I'm glad that you mentioned that. Mike Jin is also a wonderful He's also a wonderful person. Like, I love how these Ranger actors, they're so down to earth and they're so friendly to their fans in person. The only Ranger actors that I met were I met Austin St. John. It was, oh my gosh, I fanboyed when I met Austin St. John. Okay, here's the thing. It was New York Comic Con last year. They were having a Legacy Wars, Wars booth where fans could play against Austin St. John and JDF. Though the thing with JDF, that was on Thursday. That was on Thursday and Saturday. Austin St. John's, with Legacy Wars, that was on Friday. So I was able to, play against him. Okay, first of all, just being able to play Power Rangers Legacy Wars with a Power Ranger, the original Red Ranger, I wanted to faint. I wanted to scream like a girl. I wanted to just, I just like I was just even nervous just to shake his hand. I'm like, it's the Red Ranger. It's the original Red Ranger. Like it's such an honor to meet you. I'm like, oh my god. Like, if you guys don't believe me, I have proof. I do have proof. Like, let me get the picture ready. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Here we go. Here it is. This was one of the most happiest days of my life. Like, my face was like, just oh my gosh. Just because, all right, I know I say Mighty Morphin is not my favorite season, and I say it's not the best season ever, but meeting the cast, it still makes up for it. So just, to meet the original Rangers, it's a blessing, and it's just so, it just makes you giddy inside. So And if you're wondering who won, I beat him. I actually beat him. So, because here's the thing, this was around the time when the Gold Ranger was put into Legacy Wars, and so like the trick was if you chose the Red Ranger, Austin would choose the Gold Ranger. But there were moments where he would choose like another Ranger just to try him out. But oh my gosh, I can't believe I beat him. I wasn't scared. Like after I beat him, I was like, oh my gosh, like I just beat Austin St. John in Power Rangers Legacy Wars. Like I beat the Red Ranger. That's my exact reaction of what happened. So it was awesome to meet him. I also met the Ninja Steel cast. They are such wonderful people. Like, oh my gosh, they're such wonderful people. I I, I can't, I'm very like half and half on Ninja Steel, but the cast definitely makes up for it. They are so every Ranger actor that I've met is so nice. Like, and I know a lot of people out there have a love for Christiani, who's the Pink Ranger. She's a beauty. She's really a beauty. And I didn't expect William Schufelt, who plays Brody, the Red Ranger. I didn't expect them to. They're so tall in person, because we're so used to seeing them on our TV screens, and then when you go up to them, I'm like they were like the same height as me. Like, you guys are so tall. I'm like, I can't believe I'm seeing you guys right in front of my eyes. Like, I'm seeing you guys on my TV screen. I never thought I'd see you guys in person. I'm like, wow. So yeah, that's what it feels like to meet a Ranger actor. I met JDF, I met Walter Jones, I met David Yost. They're such wonderful people. I know that the guys from that hashtag show, they could speak a lot about that. Like, J Boss, this is the first time you ever showed up, man. Welcome, welcome. Oh my gosh, it's been, man. I just love talking. I should do these more often. I should do these casuals. I really should do these casual streams more often, because it gives me a chance to talk. I've only seen a few episodes of Power Rangers where the son of the Red Ranger becomes the Blue Ranger, and a criminal that turns good becomes a Red Ranger, and their commander is a Fox. And yeah, that's SPD. Jay followed. Oh, okay. That's SPD Electric Knight. That is SP. I'll type it in. That's SPD. But yeah, J Boss, thank you for being here, man. I know I wish I could get the guys from Legion of Boom to pop in here, because here's the thing, though, guys. When I get to 500 subs, I promise you, I want to do like a big group live stream. And I know, Layla, you suggested about doing Skype calls. That's not a bad idea. Skype calls are not really a bad idea. So I will try to see if I can find a way to make that work. But I want to get, other Ranger fans in here. I'll try to get MJ Spud in here. I know I want to get Larry in here. I want to get the guys from that hashtag show in here. If I met, oh my gosh, Layla. Funny that you mentioned that, Layla. The entire Time Force cast, they came to a convention out here in Long Island, not that far from here. And I'm so mad that I didn't get to go, because all 5 of them were. I think it was all 5 of them. Jason Font, Aaron Cahill, Deborah, Michael, Kevin. Layla, I'm not kidding. They were here in New York. I was so mad that I didn't get to go, that I did not have the money to go to that convention, because Time Force is my favorite season. And just if I ever got to meet those guys, oh my gosh, I'm so mad I didn't get to go. I hate living in Arkansas. Oh my gosh. Oh my, but oh my gosh. That would have been a dream come true. That was like such a hit and miss opportunity for me. I could have met the cast of my favorite Power Rangers season of all time, and it just went out the window. I'm so mad that happened. And on top of that, the entire Time Force cast is going to be at Power Morphicon again. All of them. I think it's all 6 of them. All 6 of them are going to be there. Rantic is going to be there. Nadira is going to be there. Frax is going to be there. I'm like, you got the entire Time Force cast up there, and they're all going to be there. This is why I'm so mad that I'm going to be missing out Power Morphicon this year. Have you seen the Kiva review from TokuCast? I didn't want to watch the Kiva review from TokuCast because I didn't watch Kiva and I don't want to get spoiled. But I'm J Boss. I know you probably seen it. What's the next Toku review that they said that they were doing? I want to meet Daniel Southwood because he's my favorite. Quantum Ranger, like, man. I need. Oh my gosh, I want to go to Power Morphicon so badly, but I can't go because I'm broke. The broke life. The broke life. Go Anders next. I'm gonna watch that. I can't wait to watch that review. I can't wait to watch. I can't wait to hear Marcus's. I can't wait to hear Marcus rant. That's gonna be so funny. That's gonna be the funniest review ever. And so is that in comparison that they're gonna do. I hate that school is on August 13th. Oh wow. Well, yeah, that's like I said, schools start in different areas across the country and across the world. That's crazy. Layla, you start school close to around the same time college students start school, that's crazy. But how long have I been going for? That in comparison RPM, yeah, RPM easily wins that in comparison for sure. But man, I guess I've been going on for so long. I guess we could do 5 to 10 questions, and I guess we could end it here while I just blab on. But definitely get that common writer video done. I don't want to overthrow Titus with getting the thumbnails because I don't want to burn him out. But we'll see what I can do. I'm actually looking forward to making that Kamen Rider video because it's gonna be fun. But I feel like I love doing these. I think I should do these casual streams more often. We should probably just call this. The next couple of comparison videos are gonna be fun. Oh yes, they will. They will be fun in general. Besides Marvelous and who else do you ship in Sentai, or do you ship Mitan and Kazumi? I don't ship Kazumi and Misora in Kamen Rider because Misora is very serious on where she is right now as a person and what's happened to her and how she was possessed by a Martian queen. While when Kazumi came onto the scene and Build, I found him to be very serious, and then to find out like Misora, I'm like he's a big fan of Misora. What do you think of Lupat so far? All right, Lupat, it's very, like I said, it's different because you got 2 teams in one show. So, and I know Lupat X just showed up, and if he's gonna be the bridge that brings the team together, then I hope he does, because I know he's a cop being an undercover thief. So that's interesting. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that plays out. But overall, Lupat, it's good. It's good. Some episodes have been weird. I episode when Yellow and and Padawan Sango episode. I felt like that would have been a good episode to put. Here's the thing: the cops know who they are. Well, the Lupins know who the cops are, and I guess the cops know. They kind of know who the Lupins are. So if they know who they are, why can't they just, I know they want to arrest the thieves, but I just want them to, just put the differences aside and just, just work together as, two teams. Build will always be better. I mean, yeah, Build will always be better, but we know Build is on its last legs right now and it's about to end. So I'm looking forward to what Kamen Rider Geo is. Do you know any other languages? I know a little bit of Spanish because I took Spanish. I can. Spanish, I could say, is one of those languages that's taught in all schools, and that's a foreign language that's taught everywhere. I could say I can't hold a conversation in Spanish, but I know the basics. Like "Hola, cómo estás?" "Hello, how are you?" Like "Muy bien, y tú?" Shoot, like I'm like "Hola, me llamo Blackwing." I'm not telling you. I mean, Joe. No, Joe likes to blackmail my real name a lot. I'm hoping it won't be as bad as Decade because it has time travel. I mean, yeah, I heard time travel is the theme for Kamen Rider Geo, but I'm just waiting for that suit reveal. I'm looking forward to what his suit will look like. But yeah, I know a little. But yeah, Layla, I know a little bit of Spanish. I can't hold a conversation in Spanish. So yeah, my Spanish is un poco, a little, just very, very small. But I haven't done a top 10 video in so long. Yeah. I know my real name on Twitter is yeah. I know. I already know. I know. I put my real name on Twitter. Blackwing is just like an alter ego for. Yeah, I'm interested on. Yeah, me too. But I haven't done a top 10 video or DC versus Marvel video in a long time, or voice acting video. I need to get back into doing voice acting videos. Because the next voice acting video I said I want to do, I didn't tell you guys this, but the next voice acting video I want to do a Sonic voice acting video because I know a lot of the voices of Sonic. Do you write poetry? No. I'm not. My poetry is. Ugh, my poetry is not that. The only time I'll probably like write poems if it's a love poem. That's it. That's it. But poetry, it's not me. Have you tried a top 10 Sentai season in your opinion? Here's the thing. I would do a top 10. You know what? I would do a top 10 Sentai season video. Thing is, I haven't watched that. Well, I've only watched Dire Ranger, Kingdom Man, Time, Gal, Hurricane, Papa Ranger, Volcanger, Gecky Ranger, Shinkenger, Gosager. That's 10 so far. Go Kaiger, Go Busters, Kyryuger, Tokuger, Ninja, and wait, that's 15. I've watched 15 seasons so far. I need to finish my blog, my blog post for this weekend. I have to look. Okay, that's cool, Layla. So wait, so I've only seen and Q Ranger. So yeah, in total I've watched 16 Sentai seasons, and out of all of those, I gotta time to change my uploading schedule. So I've seen 16 Sentai seasons in total, and I would have to make, and I would have to choose 10, which that would be hard to do. I want to give myself enough more. I bet J Boss, you have no. Ninja was a struggle to watch. That show was a struggle to watch. I can't. It was hard. That show was hard. It was hard to watch. But a top 10 Sentai seasons video will happen down the road. It will happen somewhere down the road. But I want to watch more Sentai seasons before I make that kind of video, because there are other Sentai seasons that I want to watch after I finish Zyuohger. I don't know if I want to go to Deca Ranger or I want to watch Live Man, because Deca Ranger looks so cool. That's the thing. But yeah, Deca Ranger looks so cool, but I don't want to, I want to watch like a really dope dark season like Live Man. I know Live Man's the beginning of Live Man. I know it's dark, and so is Jetman. I also want to watch Jetman. Good luck with Zyuohger. I mean, I'm 10 episodes in. Well, at least do it in the Power Ranger. Yeah. That's what I was thinking about doing. I wanted to, either start with Live Man, Jetman, or Zoo Ranger, because in the Power Rangers era, I've only seen Die Ranger, which was sort of adapted, Ginga Man, Time Ranger, and Gal Ranger. Those are the only four Sentai seasons that I've watched that Power Rangers adapted. Those four. So I want to watch. I definitely want to watch Kaku Ranger. I want to watch O Ranger, because I know people say O Ranger is bad because of the shift in tone that the show had to go through, which I understand why. But I want to watch O Ranger. I definitely want to watch Car Ranger, because I know Car Ranger is hilarious. So I'm looking forward to seeing how funny that show is. Of course, Mega Ranger, even though I saw a few episodes, but Mega Ranger and Go-Go 5 and Go-Go 5, because Go-Go 5 looks really cool. The only thing from Kaku Ranger is good, but it has too many filler episodes. Ah, interesting. Because I think that's another thing with Ginga Man. Ginga Man had a lot of filler episodes as well. That's why I struggled to watch Ginga Man, because I felt Ginga Man was very boring. The team was cool, but the plot, there was filler. There was a lot. I could say there was a lot of filler episodes in Ginga Man. Mainly the arc with when they had to get the lights of Ginga. That arc, I would say, that arc dragged out for so long. But that's my opinion. At least I made it through Ginga Man. It's an okay season, but Lost Galaxy took Ginga Man and they twisted it up and made it even better. So that's why I love Lost Galaxy. But but yeah, I'll see what I can do, man. Lost Galaxy is better for me, while that being my favorite season. Layla's Abba Ranger. I can definitely say that is a cool ending theme. It took me some time to getting used to it, but yeah, that ending theme for Abba Ranger, it's cool to listen to. There's a fair share of Sentai ending themes that I do love. Like the ending theme for Die Ranger is cool. The ending for everyone. I mean, I love Ghost Ager's ending is so good. I love that ending for Ghost Ager. Everyone, Gokaiger's ending is awesome. Kyryuger's ending is awesome. Ninja's ending is awesome. Q Ranger's ending. There's so many Sentai endings that have really good good ending themes. I like Gal Ranger's ending. It's not it's not like a dance kind of song, but it's it's soft and smooth. It's very it's a soothing kind of song, and I like that. It's very soft. Lost Galaxy is the darkest early Power Ranger. Yeah, that's like the first dark ever. Ah man, I wish Power Rangers could go back to being not too dark, but put it there. Just like go back to being because when a Ranger show goes dark, it puts more emphasis on the storytelling, and I like that. So hopefully they go back to doing that. Yeah, I know Deca Ranger's ending is a jazzy. I've heard it before. It's I'm half and half about it. But I love Ninja's ending. I love that dance. That dance is just so good. Like like ninja cha 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 shuriken sentai ninja washoi. Wow, man. I don't like Magi Ranger's ending. And I heard while I was watching Magi Ranger with the Legion of Boom, I didn't like that ending. That ending was that was not my ending. But I every time I hear the Ninjas theme, I just can't help but dance. That dance is just contagious. You just can't help but dance to it. It's cool. It's really cool. I Toku Kid. I'm surprised you actually made it. Dude, I kept giving you shout outs up in here, man. I'm so glad that you actually made it out. There's your no, my Layla, me and my brother are two different people. We love each other, but we're not into the same things. He loves sports, he loves music, he loves, you know, he loves a lot of things, but he's not like a big Power Rangers fan like I am. We're all different people. We're all created differently. We all love different things. So I can't force my brother into getting into something, that's, into what I love. I mean, I could try, but I can't all the time. But Toku Kid, I'm so glad that you actually made it out here, man. Cause I was giving you shout outs. I was giving you props. I was shouting out that hashtag. I was shouting out the entire Ranger community. I'm so glad you were able to come in here, man. Yo, my gosh, this just came into me. Toku Kid, would you love to do a collaboration one day? Just to, we could just talk about, Kamen Rider or Sentai video, basically anything Kamen Rider or Sentai. Would because I would love to have someone that's in the Toku community give their 2 cents on something, because I'm part of the Toku community too, but my stuff mainly falls under Sentai and not that much into Kamen Rider. I was thinking about showing my best friend episode 21 or 29 of Build with no context. You would probably need to show your best friend, you know, show your best friend an arc of Build. Show her an arc, and then see what she thinks about it. Definitely show your best. Gotta go. Blackwing was great. All right, thanks Electric Knight. Thanks for being here, man. But yeah, Toku Kid. If you would, I would love it if we did a collaboration one day. Cause to have you as a Toku expert. I live in California, but I don't know if someone who would be in. J Boss, are you kidding me? There's a whole community out there in California that's part of Toku. You know what, J Boss, you need to subscribe to that hashtag show and Pop Culture Renegades. Subscribe to both of those channels, because those guys, they're big Power Ranger fans, and they're not too big on Toku, but we're us fans, we're gonna fix that. We're gonna fix Layla. You and me and a couple of other fans, we're gonna fix that. We're gonna fix that for them, because they have some of the people who work at that hashtag show. They have experience of watching Toku. So yeah, definitely subscribe to that hashtag show. Subscribe to Pop Culture Renegades, because they do discussions on Toku shows. They also do discussions. They only for Toku shows, they've only been talking about, they've done Q Ranger, and they're also talking about Lupat. As for Kamen Rider, they're only talking about Build, because that's the current Kamen Rider show that they're on right now. And not a lot of them are into Kamen Rider. But us fans, we're gonna fix that. I am subscribed, but I have not gotten the time to catch their live show. Okay. So yeah, just know that there is a big Toku community out there in California. Even Toku Kid could vouch for that, because it's in his name. So yeah, definitely give them a check out. If you can't make their streams, I understand why, because time differences and everything. But wait a minute, J Boss, if you live do you have the notification bell on? Yeah, definitely turn on that notification bell, so that way you'll know when they go live. But yeah, J Boss, since you live in the California area, they mostly do their streams at night, like in the evening, like around 9:30 or 9 o'clock. There's a comic book store that they go to called the Comic Bug, and they're there all the time. That's where they film their stuff now. which I wonder what's gonna happen with the studio that they used to work in, but that's another story. You turned on the bell yesterday. But yeah, J Boss, definitely whenever you get the chance on the weekends, go out to the comic bug, and they're always there. Even Toku Kid is always there as well. They have a fair share of fans that come by there just stop by and just watch them stream live. So whenever you get the chance, go out to the comic bug. It's in Manhattan Beach, and just definitely just go there. You'll see, just seeing them in person, you'll enjoy their presence. So yeah. How long have I been going for? I feel like no, between 6 to 8. Oh, right. Oh, time. I hate time zones. Right, 6 to 8 o'clock. So there. Thank you, Layla. I made a mistake. I made a mistake. Okay, but yeah, I've seen their videos about Beast Morphers. Oh, so you did? Oh, you did. Okay, but yeah, definitely go out to the comic bug. It's in Manhattan Beach. Like Layla just put the times in, is between 6 to 8 Pacific Standard Time, and definitely just stop by there and say hello to them, and tell them Blackwing sent you. They know me. They know me a lot. Uh, I guess we'll do. I'll take 3 more questions, and I guess we could end here. Man, I feel like I've been on for so long. Oh yeah, and I'm down. I'm down to collab. I had to wait for a signal. Oh, okay. But yeah, definitely Toku. We should definitely do a collaboration together. Um, cause Toku, what I was planning on doing, I was planning on making a video for Jezer and Johnny for Henshin Hangout, because they don't have much experience of watching Kamen Rider, and I know a lot of us have been requesting to do retro Toku. Have you ever dated someone who was? I've never been on a date in my life. I'm friends with a lot of people who are geeks, but I've never dated. I've been on this earth for 20 years and I've never dated, which is crazy. Favorite Red Ranger and Sentai. That's tough because okay, my favorite Red Rangers and Sentai, it's between Marvelous, Takaru from Shinkenger, um John from Geeky Ranger, and Ryu from not Ryu, Yo from I should call him Rio. Yeah, Rio from Die Ranger. So I don't have one specific favorite Red Ranger, but I have like a number of them. I have a number. But no, no, Layla, I never dated anyone. Only person on Henshin Hangout that's known is Justin. He can't exactly. Justin can't always be there. So what I was planning on doing, I was gonna make a Kamen Rider based video for them. I was probably gonna make it sometime tonight and send it to them. Hopefully, hopefully Jezer will get it and he'll. Well, I'll put it in the email when I send it to him. And um, but yeah, basically, you know what, Toku? How about we do this? I'll send a Kamen Rider video, and you could send. Well, no, that's being selfish. That's too selfish of me. Uh, gosh. You know what? My top five are Kai, Marvelous, Takaru, Tatsuya, and Rio. Yeah, I should. Yeah, Tatsuya is also one of my favorite Reds as well. Tatsuya is awesome. But yeah, I'll play it by ear. We'll see what I can do. Yeah, but definitely, I'm definitely gonna make a Kamen Rider video for for that hashtag show for some recommendations, because I keep commenting, I keep putting it in the comments and I feel like comments don't do as much, but videos do help. So hopefully that will help. Favorite comment writer opening? Mm, it's a tie between they need viewers if they want to do. I know they need viewers if they want to do retro toku, because most people drop off after. Yeah, I know, that's the thing. Cause tokusatsu is not easy to get into, because most people just know Power Rangers and that's it. I know it's a hard thing to get into. I could also send in a Sentai video and my nomination for Cookie Face too. Or Prom King, sorry. Layla, that actually be a good idea. What, Layla? Why don't you send a Sentai video for them, and I'll send in a Kamen Rider video, because I know Tokusatsu is hard to get into. So this is what networking is about. This is why networking is so important. I love I forgot to tell you guys, I love networking with other fans, other like members of the Toku community. Also, remember, don't vote for Cookie Face or Drag. To be honest, I don't know who to vote or nominate for Angel Grove Prom King or Prom Lord for that matter. But Toku, I'll definitely vote for you. I mean, my vote is definitely for you, Toku, for sure. But yeah, that's a brilliant idea. Layla, you can do a Sentai video. I'll do a Kamen Rider video, and basically, this is what networking is all about. I love doing this kind of stuff. So I'll definitely do that. I'll send it in to them. Hopefully they get it by tonight and they could use it. Hopefully, but well, right now it's 3 o'clock in California. So if I do it now, it should be around a good time they get it. So who knows? All right, guys, I'll take like I guess I'll take like two more questions. And I know it's hard to share out stuff as well, because like you said, have you showed them your video to Sentai introduction? Mm, I would send them my introduction to Super Sentai, but it's so long, and with their live streams, there's a certain time slot that they do these things, because after they do the Ranger wrap up, they have to do Henshin Hangout, and Henshin Hangout. I don't want to, Jezza will see it if you send it through the email either today or before the stream. What is one thing Build has taught? What is one thing Build has taught me? My gosh, that is Layla. That's a deep question. My God. Okay. I could definitely say what Build has taught me was to not let your past affect what you do in the present and the future. Basically, in the early, like, this is like right around the first arc where Sento finds, they do them later because the comic store therein closes at that time. Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, one thing I can say what Build has taught me was not to let your past affect your present and future. Yes, love and peace. Make it easier to do what they want. Yeah. Yeah, definitely Kamen Rider Build has definitely taught me love and peace. That's one thing. Love and peace. And not let your past affect you, because I know when Sento found out that he was, I don't like saying that name, the devil scientist. That's a bad name to say. When he found out that he was Katsuragi, and known that he was the one that did all these bad things, and then even Banjo was upset at him that he was the one that did all these, he did that experiment on him and his girlfriend. Well, not girlfriend, fiance, if I'm correct. Girl, refresh me, guys. Was that Banjo's girlfriend or fiance? Because I forgot. And whatever you want to do, just message me on IG or YouTube. Got you, Toku. I got you, Toku. No problem. So, but yeah, definitely don't let your past affect your future. Yeah, don't let your past mistakes affect your present and your future. And also, yeah, love and peace. Whew. Man, my voice is I've been talking for so much. I don't know if I have enough voice to do when I'm that was his girlfriend. I think she was planning on proposing. Ah, okay. Gotcha. All right, so we'll take one more question and I guess we'll end it off here. One more question. Also didn't know we're about the same. Wait, Toku, Toku, you're 20? Because if you are, I'm like, that's cool. That's cool. That's really cool. I didn't know we were like the exact same age. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Sorry for if you guys don't know what I'm reacting to. The cast of Go-Go 5 just had like a reunion, not a special reunion, but they had like a reunion. I'm gonna be 21 in like 2 to 3. Oh, okay. So basically, well, Toku, you're older than me by a year and you're older than me by a year. But guys, look, the cast of Go-Go 5 just had like a big reunion together. This is so cool. I love it when the cast of a Sentai season just has a reunion. That's awesome. But mm, but yeah, I'll try to fix my voice so I could fix. Um. All right, so I guess have you seen Deca Ranger versus? Of course, yes, I've seen Deca Ranger versus Abba Ranger. The fight was a bit awkward. Here's the thing: when I watch a team up for the first time, sometimes I may watch it again just to see how it feels. When I first watched Deca Ranger versus Abba Ranger, I thought it was cool, but then I had to watch it again because the fight was, they the fight was very randomized. That's why. I'll be serious. Okay, all right, Layla. But it was okay. It was cool to see Abare Killer, work on the side of good because I know during Abare Killer didn't turn good until like the end of the season, and then he got killed off. Because even the team up, I'm surprised you keep a character like that evil for the entire season and then make him good like close to the end. Also, a special promo will be on the stream Saturday from. Oh, really? Awesome. Yeah, because I love Abare Killer. Abare Killer is like favorite, one of my favorite Six Rangers. One because he's like an anti-hero, but he's still evil. Wait. Oh, okay. Gotcha. But hold up. Are you? No, like I'm not in the THS hashtaggers because I don't have a Facebook and I can't use Facebook because of reasons that I'd rather not say, just for safety. I'd just say that because of safety. Because you guys don't know, Facebook. It's a lot of stuff happens on a lot of drama. I would say happens on Facebook, and I feel like Facebook is one of the homages of cyberbullying. So that's one of the reasons why I don't have a Facebook. So I don't. That's I wish they could make something else besides THS hashtaggers for us. I feel like a Discord would be great to have for all the hashtaggers. That would be great. But I don't know. I wish I could. That's why I keep social media just to people. Exactly. Bye. All right. Thanks for coming by, Layla. Thanks for what I guess we could basically end here. Now, not so much since I started uploading video, but yeah, I guess we could basically end here. Thank you guys for taking the time to come out to watch this. I know this was long. This is a very long stream. It was just very casual. I'm thinking about probably I could do these from now on. I do have a fair share of stuff I want to get done with video wise, but this was great. Thank you guys so much for coming out. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. Um, shout out to all the people that came in here: Toku Kid, Layla, J Boss, Ryan Thomas, Electric Knight, and all the other people that that follow me. Um, like, comment, subscribe. Shout out to that hashtag show, the entire Ranger community, to all the friends that I've made over at that hashtag show. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys so much. You guys are awesome. And until then, I am Vengeance. I'm Darkness. I am Blackwing. Stay golden. Blackwing out.